Hello folks, welcome to the LAN Tamer channel. Today we're just doing a quick upgrade video of our lab software, which is Eve NG Pro. So they came out on, last week, not sure exactly of the day, 23rd, so 2 days ago. They released the Eve Pro Cookbook version 1.5, and I've perused through that. I don't know all the changes to it. But it looks like it got longer and larger, so that's good. They have really included a lot of step-by-step documentation in here, which is great. It's interesting, it says authors and version 1.7, content creator Microsoft Word 2016. This is a PDF. Created November 25th, yeah, I'm not sure. So anyway, that's when I got it. But beyond that, important to announce, they are having a sale, which is cool. I'm almost tempted to, this is a good deal. If you could become one of the first 50 buyers on Cyber Monday, that would be a good deal. I'm tempted to do it just to have an extra license that I could use in the cloud. But anyway, major update to 2.0.4 -98. So this came out on the 21st. Close that. So some of the features here, I think a lot of the features are going to be appeal to you if you're using EVE-NG Pro Edition in a shared lab environment. So some of the new features, internal Eve lab chat, which is cool. I'd like to see a demo of that, see how that works. I kind of know. Radius user authentication, which is cool. CLI and GUI-based Radius user authentication has been added. I'm sure this is all covered in the cookbook. Info about hard drive labs use per user, which is, I can assume, would become important. You know, there's more, basically more multi-user features being added here, it looks like. There's custom image adding and template creation, which is nice. I know there's been a lot of interest, even on my part, on potentially adding some of my own custom images. I have added some custom images. Custom name interfaces, CLI based. Now that would be cool. But again, it looks like you have to do that CLI. And delete nodes process faster. This is big for me because some of my topologies are getting really large. So of all these new features, this is the one that probably benefits me the most. Because I use EVE-NG Pro for myself. That's about it. For now, anyway. Some bug fixes. This is the reason that I'm decided to upgrade today. Server GUI Docker node, web server issue, Docker file, Mass Labs usage stress fix. Now this I'm looking forward to seeing. Yes, I have seen this issue. CPU stuck on 100%. Even before I get a lot of the routers or switches booted up. So yeah, you know, maybe this is based on some of my videos, some work, I don't know, but it would be nice to think that as a byproduct of me labbing on stream that, you know, the devs are paying attention. I know they probably are in our Discord. It was really cool. I actually found out about this, not from LinkedIn, because generally EVE-NG notifications are posted on LinkedIn. So if you want to get the, you know, like official release notifications, they're most likely going to be on LinkedIn first, or in our Discord, my Discord channel, well, Discord of the LAN Tamers kind of community. It's not just mine, but yeah, that is linked down below. So yeah, one of the devs posted, you know, pretty much principal dev posted, hey, a new version's out. And that's how I found out about it. So SL certificate update fix, IOL nodes, I don't use IOL, cloud selection issue fix. Never really experienced that myself. Delete all connected links if node is deleted. I have seen that issue, which has been a pain. Temp folder cleanup fix, that's good. HTML console timeout fix, that's good. I have seen that issue. And I'm not using Radius, so as it says here, do not launch update from terminal inside the HTML5 desktop from Eve desktop Docker, which I'm not going to do. Oh, all Dockers will be stopped, wiped, and rebuilt. That's okay for me. Yeah, so we're about to do that now. I do have it booted up, so, and I've got a secure shell launched already, and I'm ready to follow these instructions, which is a separate link. And we'll see how long this takes. Depending on how many updates there are, this is either going to go really fast or it's going to take a long time. And I got a feeling this is going to be a really quick one. Oh yeah, sure, we'll do some cleanup. And we'll make sure we have enough space here. I'll remove that command, DFH. I do have a somewhat recent backup, so I'm feeling okay about that. Interesting, root Linux headers. Okay, good. May need to rerun your bootloader. Okay, DFH. So it's saying use 28%. So we're fine. I don't have a lot here, really. Boot is 21% used, 256 meg. 92 out of 36 is 20 out of 54 gig. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Verify name ping. Yeah, we should be connected to the internet. Yep. And apt update. Simple enough. Oh, we're gonna do an apt upgrade. Make an upgrade from older ePro installation can ask to. Okay. Oh, making upgrade from older Eve Pro version. Installation can ask to confirm some of installation steps. Answer for screenshot above is a no. Okay, so we need to be careful here. Configuration file Etsy issue. 155 meg, that's not bad. Alright, I'm going to say yes here. And I'm going to wait for this particular prompt. Yeah, folks, my channel is essentially where I upload. This YouTube channel is where I upload. I have some how-to videos. Well, this is upgrading, just kind of talk you through my channel if you're new to it. But I have some time to time how-to videos or upgrade videos. But the channel is a lot about labbing, networking lab software, in particular EVE-NG, EVE-NG Pro, EVE-NG Community Edition, GNS3, VIRL. I'm using the VIRL images in EVE-NG right now as my main lab. I do also have GNS3. And I also do a good bit of labbing out of the cloud. So later today, I will be on my Twitch channel. I will be broadcasting live a Twitch stream, doing some networking or infrastructure services labs, such as GLBP, etc. And a lot of the content on the channel is just from the Twitch streams that later get uploaded to YouTube, because Twitch does not save the videos indefinitely for me. So I like to archive them there, and some people, they can't watch the stream live, so they would just later watch the videos on YouTube. And generally, as soon as I end the stream, I'm uploading the videos. And if it's a lab day, for example, 5-6 hours worth of video, very large file, that YouTube video may not be there till the early AM hours, but we upload as soon as we can. But yeah, that's what the channel is about. I'm working currently on my CCIE routing and switching certification. I have a written exam, CCIE written exam, coming up in, how many days is it now? 36 days from now. December 31st, the end of the year. So, all right, our gets are finished. Now we're unpacking. I think the biggest downloads are generally the Docker images. Using a password like can be insecure. Yeah, that's okay. Interesting that we saw some MySQL. We see Tomcat here. I'm always curious to see what libraries are used. Guacamole for starting Tomcat. Okay, that's good. Enable services at boot done. Check existing SSL certs. Okay, so interesting to see too. Our version is from 204.77 to 204.98. I want to put that in my notes. NG4 204.77 to 204.98 upgrade. Yep. Linux headers, that can be a big file. Generally, folks, I try to, whenever there's a lab software update, whether it's GNS3 or EVNG, you know, there's new viral images. I try to stay on top of that on this channel. That's kind of how I position the content here, at least the non-streaming content, just the regular YouTube uploads. So if you're looking for the latest information on, you know, network labbing software, I don't really cover Packet Tracer. But I try to cover the other softwares. But generally, I try to perform the upgrade, and that, I mean, that may help people who are not sure if they want to do their upgrade. Of course, always do a backup first. For me, my labbing software is my mainstay. Like, that's the main purpose of this computer that I have right here, is for labbing. I mean, that's its purpose for existence. And I cannot afford to be down for great lengths of time. So I always do a backup first, or make sure I have done a recent full backup. And I always have more than one labbing software solution available to me, because I can't be down for extended periods of time. Especially right now, I have 36 days to go. Granted, it is a written exam. It's not a lab exam, but labbing is key part of what I'm doing, right? So we got some more gets here. Xenial, is it upgrading? Oh, it's not upgrading. Yeah, generally, as it says here, is in terms of Ubuntu, because I am running the bare metal Pro version, right? Well, I'm running the VM. I'm running a VM, but it does run on Ubuntu. And generally, as it says here on the home page, 1804 is not supported. Yeah, so we would have to do app release upgrade to upgrade. Yeah, we're on Ubuntu 16.03, is it? Yeah, we're on the LTS, long-term support version, 1604, I believe. Yeah, 1604. So it looks like it is downloading those. Definitely updating some libraries. Xenial. I'm not real familiar with my Ubuntu. 1604, yeah, 1604. Xenial Xerus. I don't even know what that is. I know that's an animal. Okay, that's an African ground squirrel. Gotcha. Progress 75%. Yeah, so, you know, there's some upgrades, and I've always noticed that as opposed to like downloading off of a web page, whenever I'm downloading packages through this EVNG virtual machine, it's not extremely fast. Like, I get an okay download speeds with my ISP. I mean, it's not super fast, but this can take a minute to finish. But yeah, as I was saying, I try to cover a lot of the developments in lab software here. I do have a relationship with the developers of both VIRL, Cisco VIRL, and I have a relationship with the EVE-NG devs. I don't know anyone, or have not really had contact with the GNS3 devs. I would like that to change. I would like to get to, establish communication with them. I also have communication with some upcoming lab software projects. There's one called QIG that is going to be based on the open source version of UNet Lab, and that is coming. I have had communication with the dev on that as well. So, I try to let them know that I'm trying to cover a lot of this lab software on my channel, and there's been good response to that and good interaction. And that's how I have a copy of Pro right now. I mean, I would have bought it by now, I'm sure. But I have a license for Pro, at least for a complimentary license for 1 year, just to kind of learn about it, use it, and I'm able to show it on the channel as well. I also have a NDA signed with Cisco related to VIRL and coverage of VIRL. So I have not had any meetings on that yet, but the devs have definitely said that they want me to be involved with some user testing and feedback on future versions of VIRL. So I'm looking forward to that. I've noticed there was a post this week from David Bumble on his YouTube channel about another interview with Hank Preston. Let's see if we can find that. It's probably the latest video here. I don't want it to play. Goodness, it doesn't play. I'm gonna try to. But if you look at the uploads, yeah, you can now use VIRL for free. So this is an interesting development on Cisco DevNet. This is posted yesterday, and I'm going to just grab the link here and share it. Who would put a negative comment about that? Let's go, yeah. And I did some initial checks on this yesterday. As soon as the video came out, I went up to DevNet. I do have a DevNet account. I have used DevNet before. And I like where that's going. It looks like that Cisco will be positioning this, which is interesting. They have multiple login methods, which is cool. I'm going to log in right now in my Cisco account. But the thing with DevNet is, it's not like a sandbox lab in terms of, at least I don't think it is. I haven't tried it. Okay, they do have sandbox. So I wonder if I can just spin up my own lab. And use VIRL. I've not watched the entire video. I plan to do that. Which I think would be great. Like, we have updated cloud shell terminology. Environments now called blueprints, and reservations are called sandboxes. Okay. Yeah, Hank Preston has a new role in terms of developing DevNet labs, which I think is great. Yeah, so I don't know necessarily that they're going to allow you to, this is cool, that they're going to allow you to just spin up a lab like I would in Azure. You know, I can build my own lab, I can build my own topology, I can build my own links. I can use the images that I have. But somehow they are allowing you to use their code, right? IOXV 1.6. Okay, interesting. Istio. I've heard good things about Istio, by the way. Jabber, Meraki. So there's really a lot out here, and I like this. I like where this is going. And I like that it's cloud-based. And you know what I would love to see is, well, I mean, Cisco already has it. Cisco has a expert program where you can basically do rack rental. So I would love to see, this is, you know, canned. These are canned sandboxes. But I would love to see a more user-friendly sort of rack rental in DevNet, where you have access to a lot of the images there. So we'll see. We'll see how that pans out and where that goes. Let's browse my category, just see what they have. Aeronet developer platform with Raspberry Pi. That's cool. But I really like what they're doing. The fact that you could come in here for free and at least, so say you're not able to, you know, spin up a lab exactly the way you would want it. And maybe you can, I don't know, but at least you can play with these technologies already, which is awesome. Like, you can get your hands for free on a lot of these labs, like DNA Center, iOS XR programmability, Meraki. I mean, multi-iOS Cisco. Now this is interesting. Multi-Cisco. All right, here is here's version 1.0 of this lab. Let's see what they give you here. So they give you a VIRL server, a VLAN, and then a dev box, whatever that is. Alright, we're retrieving more files now. The multi-iOS Cisco test network sandbox ready to develop with environment design to develop test applications across multiple Cisco platforms. These platforms include anything that can be ran in Cisco VIRL. Check that out. What does this link go to? Okay. Please refer to virtual links below for instructions to execute the following topologies manually. 8 nodes data center, 2 iOS router, 9 router mesh, extranet. The platform versions utilizing the above topologies are iOS XR v9000 and XOS v9K, CSR 1000V, iOS V. Okay. I don't see the switch image here, but they have the VIRL iOS V router image 15.6.3. So it says, after reserving the multi-iOS Cisco test network sandbox, you will receive VPN access, and this works great. I love how this works. So there's multiple ways you can access your lab, but you can just use a VPN. The VIRL server, a fairly large VIRL server located. Fairly large. I wonder what that means. Like, how large is it? You have to reserve to activate. CentOS VM here. Cool. Okay, standardized environment ready for common environments, including Python, Docker, set for complete specs on the tool server. Okay, cool. I like that. Additionally, we've installed 2 packages to get you started quickly. VIRL utils. Heard a lot about this. A local installation of NSO. Nice. Yeah, I think they have a separate lab where you can learn NSO, which is cool. Once running, the web UI is located at. Okay, lab architecture. Please reference the multi-iOS test network sandbox. This page, right? For lab. Nice. So, that's cool. Let's see what the topologies are. Okay, so pretty simple. A branch router, CSR, yeah, data center. 9 router mesh, extranet. host, head-end, intranet, and 4 routers. These are probably your CSRs, maybe? Not sure. VPN access. So I'm actually pretty impressed. Like this, and you know, again, they configure the topology for you. It doesn't sound like you could come in here. 2 iOS routers, yeah. So it's limited, but you have multi-iOS, which is cool. Let's go back and see, do they have any other prime infrastructure, Rocky small business? Oh, that's one we just looked at. I don't see any others using VIRL, but what I like is the fact that you can be rest assured, I'm sure, that there will be a lot more of these types of labs coming where they're going to be just leveraging, you know, VIRL, which is great, because what that tells me is that VIRL is going to continue to have a feature. I know that they're using it quite a bit internally with the Cisco as well. A lot of folks are using it. That is from the devs. The devs have told me that. Because I asked them at Cisco Live, I'm like, what's the future of VIRL? I don't see a lot of continuous updates, and they assured me no, that there's VIRL's future is definitely going to be important. It's going to be used a lot. It's used a lot now internally. We have a lot of stakeholders internally, and you're going to see additional uses of VIRL coming out. So that's good to hear. Remote Expert Mobile. Okay, we're doing some deletes here. We're doing some setups. Room kit, that's cool. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, you know, contact center. Nice. So a lot of sandbox labs here. Yeah, I've seen a lot of IoT stuff, which I like. Okay, looks like we're running some scripts over here. 85%, folks. Hang on. CI/CD pipeline. I'm really interested in this. What are they using for their CI/CD? So using Ansible, but what is... Wikipedia link. Okay. Let's make sure we don't have any prompts here. Yeah. Upgrading our database, it looks like. Updating our boot partition, or boot init. Yeah, so CI/CD pipeline, sandbox. I was experiencing skill up on leveraging a CI/CD software development cycle. Allows you. This is important, folks. So we've got Git, we've got drone. Okay, they're using drone. Interesting. I don't have any experience with drone. So this is your pipelining stuff. Wonder what it's based on. Drone and Kubernetes, nice. So you got DevBox, you've got your repo, right? Gogs box. You got drone doing your CI/CD. It's kind of hard to read this little graphic here. It looks like a nice graphic too. Store commit and manage your code in Gogs. Automatically build a Docker container code using drone. And what are they running Kubernetes on? I guess it's just in the Cisco lab environment, which I know they have a product to do that in the cloud. I wonder where. I would imagine Cisco is probably running this in Google G Cloud. I'm not going to bet money, but yeah, this is cool. All right, so this is finished. Yay! Processing triggers. All right, so we did the app upgrade. Making upgrade for okay. As it says here, from older Even G Pro version. I was on the next to latest version, so maybe that's why I didn't get the prompts here. All right, after installation successfully finished, reboot. All right. To install or fix Docker stations, reinstall, update Eve Pro Dockers. Do I want to do this? When Docker should probably install your EVE. I probably won't do this on stream. I probably will do this because of Wireshark. Let's just see what happens on our restart here. Get my windows organized. Hope everyone's having a good post holiday, at least if you're here in the US or another country that observes Thanksgiving. Broken pipe. Okay, that's good though. All right, looks like we're back up. But you know what? Last login, just in case, we're gonna do a shutdown. Yeah. And I'm going to actually rename this, because we are now on 2.0. 20498, yeah. To install or fix Docker stations. You know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see what Docker images we have. You broke my pipe. Let's see what we have. PC images. Oh, this says latest. Let's compare here. EvenG GUI. This has a different image ID though. Wireshark. Oh, you have Kali. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade these. Let's just make sure though that our lab works. Nice. Okay, yeah, nice. That's cool. I wonder how it deals now with the big lab, the huge. Wonder if it works with it any better than it did before. It looks like there were some things addressed, which would be awesome. This lab, folks, I think it has 70 routers right now. 70 something. And it takes a long time to load on this box. It takes a long time to load in Azure. On my Azure lab in a very big box in Azure, but maybe some of that will be addressed in terms of like the processor and some of those bug fixes I'm feeling good about. Hopefully, yeah, look at this thing, it's huge. and not even all of it may have loaded properly. I'm not sure. Reports. Yeah, this is not the latest version of my lab, and it looks a little, a little messed up, but that's okay. I would really like to try to load the latest version and just see if it loads properly. Like this is supposed to be. Yeah. Good deal. So, so far so good, folks. The upgrade seems to have gone well. If we look at information about, I want to just kind of get confirmation that we're running the latest. Okay, good. 4%. Yeah, 20498 Pro. Yeah, we're good. QEMU version 2.4.0. This is not the latest QEMU, I don't know if I'm saying that right, version, but it's good enough for me. It's what is supported. And of course our licensing information should still be all good to go. Good, so that is the Eve upgrade, folks. I'm gonna end this. Yeah, there it is. So upgrade went smooth. You get an idea there about how long it takes. And again, you know, I would definitely recommend you perform the upgrade, do a backup first, perform the upgrade just to get the bug fixes, if nothing else. And definitely, if you are using it in a shared lab environment, you're going to want this upgrade, and you're going to want to, I didn't do that, of course. I can't tell you if there are any caveats to that. Definitely check out the cookbook, because the cookbook is going to have, you know, information about radius and any other caveats you may want to be aware of in terms of running a shared lab environment. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, folks. And you know, if you enjoyed this video, please comment or like and subscribe to the channel to see more labbing software updates. Thank you for hanging out here on the LAN Tamer channel. See you soon.